Hello and welcome back to our study of Peninei Halacha, the teachings of Rav Yogev Cohen, Shlita. Here we are, Yom Shlishi, first day of the work week here in the Northeast United States with the holiday weekend behind us. Hope everyone's doing well today. Please continue davening for Chayalei Tzva Gan Yisrael, for Shlem L'Chol Petzuei Yisrael, and a safe return of our hostages. Dedicating our learning Le'ilin Nishmat Saren Daniel Shimon Arav Daron V'Shali Shemikim Damo. Next chapter, Ruach Ra'ah. בנוסף לטעמים שלמדנו אמרו חכמים שיש להיזהר לפני הנטילה שהידיים לא ייגעו בפה, בחותם, בעין ובאוזן מפני שרוח רעה שור על ידיים לאחר השינה. והיא עלולה להזיק לעושם האיברים. The Gemara in Shabbos tells us on Daf Kuf Ches that even before one washes one's hands in the morning, you have to make sure not to touch your mouth, your nose, your eyes, your ears, because your hands have something called Ruach Ra'ah, an evil spirit, let's call it, an evil something. We're going to see what this is, or maybe not. And this is something that can actually cause damage to your limbs. V'rak la'achar sheyitol adam es yadav shalosh pa'amim l'serugin tistalek osa ruach ra'ah meyadav v'shuv ein sakana imiga b'yadav v'echad mi pischei gufo. And only after one washes one's hands 3 times continuously, that's how you can remove this ruach ra'ah from your hands, and then there's no danger to any of the openings of your body. And you could freely touch your nose and ears, etc. And even though the main reason for washing, as we mentioned yesterday, either according to the Rosh or the Rashba, is to prepare and sanctify yourself for davening Shachris or to serve God for the whole new day, and that's why we have the institution of the bracha of Netilas Yadayim. Nevertheless, we are still also worried about, and we consider this Ruach Ra'ah issue. And this is why we don't just wash our hands, but we wash our hands 3 times continuously. Tahainu, kodem notlenes yad yamin, v'achar kach es smol, v'shuv yamin is smol, v'od pam yamin is smol, nimsa shnotlen kach yidei shalosh pamim l'serugin. We wash our right hand, we wash our left hand, we wash our right hand, we wash our left hand, we wash our right hand, we wash our left hand, and this way you have what's called 3 times washing b'serugin. And also we're careful that before we wash our hands in the morning, we don't touch any parts of our body that have openings towards the rest of our body. We don't touch our mouth, our ears, nose, eyes. Also, one shouldn't touch food or drink before the washing of the hands, which is why basically the first thing that you do when you wake up and you get out of bed is wash your hands. Some people will even have the washing cup. We're going to call it Nagelwasser. Many of you grew up hearing that term. But the washing cup people keep at their bedside. Tama Inyan Mu'ur B'Kabbalah. So what's the reason? What is this Ruach Ra'ah? So Rav Melamed goes right to the Kabbalah. So already we know what we're dealing with when we have to go straight to the Zohar. That at night, when you're sleeping and you're completely out without any thoughts, any action, so it's a bit like death. It's a taste of death. And because you have it's not actual death, but it's like death, because you're not doing anything and you're not moving, you're not conscious. So then because it's a chelik, it's a portion of death, so then a little bit of the spirit of tumah, of impurity that's involved with death, dwells upon you. The Gemara Brachos tells us that sleep is 1/60th of death. Because the main purpose and the great thing that human beings can do is that we can think and we can feel and we can act and we can do things to make this world better. But however, while you're sleeping, so during the time of sleep when your creativity, your ability to do anything is not active, and therefore you lose that godliness within you. So with that absence and that void, it's then filled with the spirit of tumah. And when you wake up from your sleep and your consciousness returns to you, Ruach HaTumah mistalekas mikol gufo. And the Ruach HaTumah, this impurity, we'll call it, so then it gets, because the void is now no longer there, the void of activity, of creativity, of being up. So when you wake up, the Tumah leaves your body. V'rak bekatzeh tahana biyadayim nisheres Ruach HaTumah. It only stays, however, at the end, like it goes out of your body, but it just is like a little bit left over at your extreme, which is your hands. And then by washing your hands 3 times, you get rid of that last vestige of tumah that is within your body, which remained on your hands. With 3 times washing, you get it off. And to completely remove it, so we always, in washing, we put our right hand first, because right, as we said, is alluding to chesed. So then what happens is, in order to wash your right hand first, you should pick up the cup with your right hand, then pass it to your left hand, and then use your left hand to wash your right hand. And then you go back and forth like this, and this is how you get it 3 times. Some explain that the main damage that this Ruach Ra'ah does is to the spiritual aspects of a person, that if you touch your eye or your ear before washing, then your power of sight or your power of hearing of your innermost sense will be affected. And it's as if you'll be blind that day from spiritual matters, from Torah, from faith. So don't touch your eyes, or you won't be able to see Torah properly. Don't touch your ears, because then you won't be able to hear spiritual things properly. The same if you touch your mouth or if you touch your nose. It'll affect your spiritual ability to taste, to smell. So Chazal said, don't touch anything until you wash your hands. So just to add in, by the way, as I mentioned the word negelwasser, so you want to know where negelwasser comes from, it's nails water. That's what the word means in Yiddish, negelwasser, because again, based on what the Zohar says, when the Ruach HaTumah leaves, it leaves your whole body except for the extremity, and the last part of your hand, of course, is your nails. So to wash the tumah off of your nails, we use nails water, negelwasser, that's called washing negelwasser, in the morning, and that's where this comes from. So lots to learn, lots to do, and we have to start each day the right way. But thank you so much for starting your day with us. Please continue davening for Charlie Tzvag and Israel for Shlomo Michal Tzvei, Yisrael Sefer Turn of our hostages, Elin Nishmat Ser and Daniel Shimon Avram Shloshim Damo. Thank you so much for listening to us today. Have a great day. We'll see you here next time.